Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, it looks like a big game. Terrific effort! It's hit the crossbar. Chance here to counter. And here's Owen. Chance, surely! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. He's beaten the last man. Oh, super ball. And the shot! Oh, good finish. 2, and we've barely begun here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 18.
England are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That ball looks a good one. Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
England find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? There's
great chance! And it's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Bellingham. Tomori. And it's Gerrard. Now Foden. Gerrard. Foden. Crosses it in. Shot a goal! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
England are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Bellingham looking for a runner, floated through, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Foden. And it's Lampard. Lovely, now then. And this is Owen. Picked out brilliantly. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
England, after 23 minutes, is number 8. Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure.
Chance for a shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he finish? Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Lampard! And he's hit it too high. Robson threads one in, tries a shot, and there's a goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
For England, after 28 minutes is number 8, Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's got away. Now can he find... Big chance! Goal! They are purring, truly purring.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
After 30 minutes is number 11, Michael Owen. Michael Owen. Michael Owen.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Half an hour played now. Owen. Lampard never out of the action for very long. Now there's a chance! And he's stuck it away! And they're threatening to fly away here!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
England, after 33
He's got 4! That is remarkable!
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that could set him on his way. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
England clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Rooney. And there's a searching pass. Rooney is flagged offside. Looking to play him in. Now it's Owen, and it's Owen, and the shot! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
31 minutes is number
And with
11.
that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Michael Owen.
that pass isn't the best. Bellingham. Now he's got space here, and there's green grass ahead of him. That's the keeper's ball. Robson. Ambitious ball here. Can he latch on to this?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Owen, and he's picked out the run. And the shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
The goal scorer for England, number 10, Bellingham. Bellingham.
Fatawu. And for the first half, that is that. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Welcome our players, everyone.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
England looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline. Second half is up and running. Goes for a shot! And that's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, can he finish? And that's a tiny finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Number 18.
Another one. This must be his personal high.
Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency.
Oh no, what has happened here? And he's managed to get free. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Chance! And that's a sharp finish. And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Looking for options for movement. And this is Rooney. He has found the... Oh, shooting chance! And he steered it beyond the post.
England certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Lampard. Rooney being hounded, manhandled at times.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook.
There's the shot! No, that's just wide.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Can he get it through? It's just the keeper in, it shoots! And it's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
How many? Just how many?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that has left him in a heap.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Can he get on the end of this? Rooney. Oh, nice touch. Oh, easy pickings there. Lampard with the... Oh, great leap! Well taken goal. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Number 10, Bellingham.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell.
He's having a shot! Not out the best in the keeper.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
And he was alert to it. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ayew. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Ayew. No way through there. Rooney receives it in a good position here. Owen, decent chance! Oh, denied at the last.
Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the goalkeeper, for rescuing a perilous situation.
Good effort. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? In he goes again. And he hits the net. It hurts. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
After 75 minutes is number 11, Michael Owen. Michael Owen.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
No way through. And he's lost his man here. And the finish! And no mistake. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
After 78 minutes is
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their man...
And he shoots! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
18.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Tries to pass it through, and this is Rooney. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
After 82 minutes is number 11, Michael Owen. Michael Owen. Michael Owen.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
They get a throw in. Ghana have opted to make another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Owen going forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham providing an outlet. Real chance! And a neat finish! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Number 18, Wayne Rooney.
And he's got away from it. Takes a shot! He's got a goal! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And this is Rooney. That's a nicely weighted chance! And that's a good finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Number 11, Michael Owen. Michael Owen. Michael Owen.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, just skips past his man. Aims beyond the defence. Rooney gets flagged offside. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Robson is onto it in a flash. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, this is a Bellingham! Oh, good finish! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Number 10, Bellingham.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
Bellingham.
Just eases him off the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Owen. And a chance! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Michael Owen. Michael Owen. Michael Owen.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. England can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
hand pink waving.
400 บอล
Japan
Many say that, so.
are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what
ชื่อ
might
เปลี่ยน
be.
จากพี่
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here.
I think we can look forward to another striking masterclass from Van Basten here, Peter.
Well, many have cited him as the greatest striker of all time, but what in your eyes made him that, Jim?
Well, in a word, everything, Peter. He had it all. Pace, power, technique, vision, dribbling, strength in the air. He's a cut above the rest in all departments, and brilliant imagination.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Alonso.
Xabi Alonso really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Good ball, good take. He's found a way through. Great vision.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
เด็ดแม่ตั้งชื่อปารุนไปนี่เลย
Needless to say, that deserved better.
Van Basten
Así corta
deserves
mi
a lot of
motosierra,
credit
la
for his
madera del
willingness to
laurel,
make
mira bien y
those
así
runs.
me...
The passers will always have an option with him.
Shot could be on. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
No vas a creer lo que vas a ver. Los que saben de madera digan, en esta rama cometí un error que por poco me sale muy caro. Como puedes ver, mientras estaba haciendo el corte, la rama me atrapó la espada de la motosierra. Por suerte la rama se cayó y me soltó la motosierra a la hora de caer. Y como la tenía amarrada, como puedes ver, quedó colgando. Pero este es un error que pudo haberme dañado con la motosierra. Algo muy importante para evitar que esto sea todavía más grave es que la motosierra nunca la amarro en ninguna parte de mi cuerpo, no que la amarro. We don't make the board from the... Esta es la espada de mi motosierra cuando está haciendo bastante calor.
They've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Gullit is fouled. He'll fancy himself from here.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Pele!
เย็ดแม่
He's in plenty of space here. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's given it away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that has put paid to that. Quality ball. And here's Del Piero.
Japan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Diaz is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Oh, that's well spotted. That is good alertness. That has been slung wide. Now it's Van Basten. Yamal in acres of space out wide. And a header!
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Japan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Hullet. Costa Curta makes the interception. Can he get on the end of this? It's Van Basten! Off the post!
Wow.
Fantastic from Van Basten! A finish right from the top draw! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And this is Hullet. Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Threads one in. Now that looks a decent ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, he's found support out wide. No, it's come to nothing. Nicely aimed pass. Nagatomo providing an outlet on that flank. Del Piero. Diaz. Swung over. Now it's Yamal. And this is Van Basten. Searching pass he's played there. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Has been indicated.
Oh, he's been caught on it. There's the shot. Now, that's another chance. Goal! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that.
And that's it.
So
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Milan.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Olise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's in, Ronaldinho! Ronaldinho! Has there ever been the like?
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Olise. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. That is a brilliant interception. But that has not gone well. Bigo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Look at the space here. Can he get it through? Pullet shoots! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Japan are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, that's neat. Can he finish? Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Japan are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looks a good ball through. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
He's there to retrieve it. Now that's well seen too. Looking for the run. Probing pass. That has been cut short. Now it's Darwin. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a smartly directed ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Olise. And here's Shevchenko. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Thuram. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's Ronaldinho! That's got him rattled. Defending was strong and firm. Alaba. Thuram. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard makes the interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. Seedorf. Adams spots it and intercepts. Oh, that's well spotted. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And a chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, this looks sharp. Great ball if he can get there. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there.
He'll try from distance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Gullit does really well to win the ball there. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Thuram. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Figo. Costa Curta. That's an imaginative pass. Alaba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Thuram. And it's Totti.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Aims beyond the defence.
Japan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Silvesh. And we've reached half-time. See, views on the first half?
Japan really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have done another one and
Please
killed the
be
game off
reminded that
completely?
drinking is only
Possibly.
allowed in the areas
But as long
shown
as
in
they
this
can
map.
keep
Thank you
up the
very much for your
intensity,
cooperation.
maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Japan sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And here is the first touch of the second half. Oh, he's found support out wide.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Substitution for Japan. Number 22, Erling Haaland. Number 10, Messi. Number 23, Ronaldinho. Number 9,
It's not an especially good
Gullit.
pass, that.
Number
Yeah.
6, Touchdown. Coming on the field,
Totti.
number 24, Giovanni
And here's
Alberto.
Shevchenko.
Number 19, Bale.
Shevchenko really needed to
17,
concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Oh, Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable Silvestre with a definite foul there. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Milan are down to 10 men. Oh, that's ambitious. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Now, can they get him away? Nice-looking ball, and he was quick to react. Albert going about things with real menace.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That is ended up in no man's land. It's a pretty loose pass. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Tries to pass it through. Adams spots it and intercepts. That has been cut short. Totti, Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And he is going into that little black book.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Thuram. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Albert was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Darwin. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's gone backward here. Nesta goes sliding in. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that pass isn't the best. Adams. And that has left him in a heap. Adams cuts it out. Well, played right into his path. Figo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Milan with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Oh, that was vital. Searching pass he's played there. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Olise. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
And they win it back again. Ambitious ball here. And he's managed to chance for a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
And they're quick to get it back. And here's Nunez. Figo. Japan have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Best picks it up out wide. And he's cut it out. Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass. Japan, it's Bale! That is decidedly lacking. Played into space. Oh, well played, well played. Best very much a man of this moment.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Schmeichel claims comfortable.
4 added minutes has
Nicely
been
intercepted.
indicated.
Threads one in. There will be 4 extra minutes. Bale with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Olise. Looking to play him in. Adams calmly anticipates. Looking for options for movement. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that's that. Japan are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it.
And we come to you now with a
How do
quick
you look back on the game then, Jim?
Japan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So with the group stages well and truly behind us now, the two sides walk out in front of a crowd that is more expectant than ever. There's a bit of a party atmosphere in the stands at the moment, but once the whistle goes, it is down to the serious business of knockout football. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, this is an elevated level of competition, Jim, the kind you know all too well.
Well, Peter, I think this is the stage where one's chances can depend on the smallest of margins.
Yeah, the devil's in the detail, eh?
It is indeed, and I think these two sides will be feeling very good having made it through the group stage, but this will be a huge...
Towering header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Filippo Inzaghi is offering a wry smile there.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Iran are looking to go forward now. It's just beyond his reach. Well, even among the many storied names of Italian football, there are very, very few who command the same reverence as Demetrio Albertini.
And that's partly because he became a mainstay of both the Azzurri and one of the greatest club sides in history at such a tender age. No one else has quite the same calming presence in the middle. He's more than capable of playing anywhere across midfield, but it's that deeper position that he really made his own.
And with it, he became an Italian icon. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he's there to clear it. He's played it long. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, it's Del Piero. Clipped into... Getting up there! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Iran are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Can he get on the end of this? And he was quick to react. Albertini. Del Piero is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Maldini is wide and looking to get onto this. Out for a throw. Now that's well seen too. That has been slung wide. He's found a way past. Now it's Del Piero. No, he refuses to take the bait. Hops for safety.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. They've played it short. He's in a great position here. Can he finish? And now a sudden chance to counter. That looks a good ball through. Inzaghi! Goal, Italy! And Italy score first.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Ha segnato al 34esimo minuto numero 9. Filippo Inzaghi! Filippo Inzaghi! Filippo Inzaghi!
Italy have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Goes for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. And this is Del Piero. Has a look and plays it forward.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That is ended up in no man's land. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Albertini. So, a temporary halt to the action. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Italy just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
So, half-time in the opener. Italy with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. So we're underway for the second half. Italy leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Turns back here, probably the best option. And back to the goalkeeper. Time and again they are repelled. Cannavaro. Fratesi. Now it's Inzaghi. And here's Del Piero. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Well, that looks a decent ball. Italy are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And he shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Fratesi. And it's Albertini. Barella plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Fiore. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Albertini. Decent chance! Italy have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Filippo Inzaghi looking to add to his goal.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Oh, that's delightful. Flings in across. And that should get the job done.
Iran really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's Albertini. Passing nice and neat. Big chance! And a neat finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Iran have opted to make another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Italy are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Italy have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Barella. Fiore. Good ball, good take. Five minutes left on the clock. Del Piero has been caught there, it's a foul. Albertini. Nesta. Nicely weighted ball. Albertini. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Italy find a position of real strength now. Cross goes in there. Cannavaro is there and he can get that clear. Albertini. That's that, the end. Job done, professionally done. All eyes forward now. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
This looks like a real statement victory, Peter. The kind of result where they announce themselves as the team to beat. I don't want to get carried away here, but they could be a serious contender.
Signore e signori, attenzione, il papà del bambino che indossa un marsupio nero e blu contatti subito il più vicino membro dello staff.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. And it's Vega. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bruno Fernandes. Well, amongst the best football tales are those of the underdog. And in Kiatisuk, we have the perfect story. A small-town boy that became a national icon.
And now the gold standard all-type players are compared against. He has all the key strengths.
And the shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. João Felix. Gonzalo Guedes. João Felix has the... Oh, good climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
João Cancelo. For Gonzalo Guedes. João Felix. Oh, great leap! Same attempt, same outcome. It threatens little.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
And here's João Felix.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Diogo Costa punts it upfield. That is ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous.
That was lovely, that.
Cross from Cancelo. Impressive job. Oh, crossbar! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Oh, strongly challenged there. That was somewhat off target. Looking for the run. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. João Cancelo might just make this. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Great vision. Spread neatly. Bruno Fernandes.
Portugal always have been a side that are known for pressing.
Great chance! Could be danger here. Drives it in. Chaded. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. This looks promising. Oh, Bruno Fernandes! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nicely weighted ball. And it's made its way to him. Just about within shooting range.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And it's Cancelo. Oh, what a canny finish! Another big chance that gets away.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
João Cancelo. Vega. And it's Ruben Neves. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he welcomes it in. Oh, good take and he's having a shot! Well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That was easy. Almost two. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Caros espectadores, gostávamos de pedir o vosso contributo para o Fundo de Caridade Mundial.
So another step closer to the big business on this ultimate global stage for the game. And with it comes heightened expectations, heightened ambitions and aspirations. This place really is sparkling, the atmosphere as strong as the ultimate prize. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Now that was impressive. So with every step comes heightened hope, heightened expectation, Jim.
Yes, Peter, I think this is probably the round where you get a serious indication as to who the serious candidates are, who has the momentum.
And of course there are tactical considerations to take into account.
Yeah, that too. All factors that will have a hand in today's outcome.
So it's down to business here. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Barella! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And that should get the job done. And that's been won straight back. And he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Oh, this looks sharp. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes.
He's had a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Cleared away. Fratesi wins the duel this time. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's worked it through. Picked out brilliantly. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. It's a sharp little ball here. Opts for safety. Quarter of an hour played. That's a sharp pass. Pedro Neto. Can he get away here? Rafael Leao. That's a decent clearance. And it's Cancelo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to play it through. Takes a shot! Goal! Portugal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Ha segnato al 20° minuto, numero 7.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Barella. Inzaghi receives it in a wide position. And that has been cleared. And that is out of play. He's found space here.
Italy are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pedro Neto. Vitinha. And this is Ronaldo. Strokes it back.
He had no
Great chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That has been slung wide. Barella. And it's Del Piero. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That's destined for the flank. Filippo Inzaghi going about things with real menace. Mendes gets over and intercepts. Ruben Dias. Vitinha. João Neves. It's a good ball out wide. To Cancelo. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Cancelo. João Neves has created one goal already.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Over to the right flank, and here's Neto. João Cancelo receives it in a good position here. And this is Ronaldo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Knocks it into space, crossed into the middle. Diogo Costa claims it, safe hands. Nesta. And it's Bonucci. Barella. Gonzalo Inacio. João Cancelo. Can he get on the end of this? Pedro Neto picks it up out wide. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Italy finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. this is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. the first touch of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Rafael Leao. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And Mendes. This looks promising. Bruno Fernandes delivers. And out it comes again. And reclaimed it in a trice. A probing pass. Rafael Leao has it out wide and in space. Can he finish? And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Portugal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Ruben Dias.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Neves. João Neves, played out wide. In towards the back stick. It's a goal kick. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cannavaro. Threads one in. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, great leap! Oh, it's gone in! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Segnato al 64esimo minuto, numero 9, Filippo Inzaghi! Filippo Inzaghi!
Italy cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Bernardo Silva is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He's in a great position here. Foot in. João Neves. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Italy may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Del Piero. Tries to pass it through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Cambio di giocatori.
Portugal are making a change now. They've got rid. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Nuno Mendes. Here's Vitinha. Joao Felix. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Gonzalo Inacio. And it's Vitinha. Here's Joao Felix. Joao Felix touches it back. And it's Vitinha. Here's Vitinha. He's having a pop! And that would have been game, set and match.
Vitinha really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
The defender is not giving up on this. Fiore.
Italy really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes is onto this.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Barella can so cleverly bypass the press. Well, that pass isn't the best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bonucci. Cannavaro. Now Fiore. 4 extra minutes added on. And here's Maldini. That's a nicely weighted pass. And a header! Harmlessly behind. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Albertini. Fiore. Good ball, good take. Decent chance! And the referee brings it to a close. Italy are going home after the second round. Any momentum they had quickly dissipating as soon as it became apparent that they would not get their way here. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che tra poco sul maxi schermo saranno trasmessi gli orari degli autobus navetta.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll...
Vinicius Junior! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Eder Militao. He's having a pop! That was mighty close. Rodrigo picks it up out wide, and he's managed to get free.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Vinicius Junior. And that is out of play. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Cantona. And it's been played through. It's Griezmann! Rivaldo. And Gabriel. Oh, they could be caught out here. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Endrick receives it in a good position here. No foul, says the referee. Well read, nice interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Marquinhos is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Can he get it through? Eder Militao. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And here's Endrick, looking for a runner. Rodrigo. Ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. He's had a shot! Goal! France! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football and more...
He's going for goal! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Platini does really well to win the ball there. Goalkeeper's done supremely well to deal with that. France with the corner, they're first. Alisson gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Rivaldo. Rodrigo finding himself in space. Nicely aimed pass. Casemiro. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Endrick. Endrick! That was superb goalkeeping.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
France have the chance to go the other way. Distributed tidily. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ah, such a clever touch. Mignon claims comfortably. Looking to play him in. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Vinicius Junior is fouled. Roberto Carlos looking to play it into the box. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Marquinhos.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Rodrigo. Endrick. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Griezmann. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Griezmann is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Roberto Carlos. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Brilliantly cut out. Silvestre. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that looks a decent ball. He is through here. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Rivaldo. Oh, he's having a go! It's a loose ball. And that signals the end of the first period. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Brazil get the second half started. Rivaldo looking for the run. Now it's Rodrigo. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Takes the shot! It's loose now, and oh, he's been caught napping! And he's whipped, towering header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Corner number 2 then. Cantona! He will be livid with himself. Eder Militao. Rodrigo. Bruno Guimaraes. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Great vision. He's found space here.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Bruno Guimaraes aimed beyond the defence. It's a searching pass. France disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Nicely shaped ball. And he cuts out the supply. Yep, it's a corner. So, third corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Brazil are looking to go forward now. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Cantona. Almost an hour gone. And now the breakaway. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great right. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. So, to pass or to shoot, that is his question. And the ball's come loose here. Quality ball. It's a pretty loose pass. France have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And it's Guimaraes. And it's played in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vinicius Junior. Roberto Carlos. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rodrigo. Big chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Brazil choosing to make the first change. And it's Neymar. Eder Militao. Oh, it's come loose. Silvestre proves too strong. Pass somewhat off target. Bruno Guimaraes, searching pass he's played there. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Foot in. Can he get on the end of this? Griezmann. Cantona, and a chance! Brilliant from Cantona! A finish right from the top draw, and they've got their lead back. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
France can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
France leading now.
I think this team shows great willpower and a wonderful never-say-die attitude. No other outfit can match them. They just keep going. Superb.
He's in a great position here. That's destined for the flank. Roberto Carlos. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And he's intervened well there. Bruno Guimaraes. Serginho. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Nice sequence of passes, this. Neymar takes a shot! And that is doing no harm at all. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Serginho. Makaleli. Nicely intercepted. Bruno Guimaraes. And the number on the board is 3. And it's Neymar. Mbappe gets into a good position. Well timed, excellent interception. Shifted it to the flank. Serginho. That's at the end. France can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Pour votre sécurité, ce match est placé sous vidéosurveillance.
you